Hey everyone, welcome back to another Loops and Threads crochet kit. Today we're working on Dylan the Dinosaur. He's a super cute flat plushie. It's actually made with the bulky soft style yarn. We hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So we're going to get started with making the legs and the body first using that fluffy blue yarn. This is the written pattern for both legs and the body. I went ahead, I made my first leg off camera, and then we're going to make the second leg together and then combine them together to finish making the body. This is what my first leg is. This is his foot and then part of his thigh. We're going to go ahead and start making the next one. And we have our purple hook instead of the blue one. So with our purple hook and your blue yarn, we're going to make a magic ring. So we'll wrap it around over the top, making an X, under the first, over the second, twisting around and pulling through. That's our magic ring, and then we're going to do a chain one. So we chain one and then 6 single crochets into the magic ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to tighten our ring down. And we're going to slip stitch into that chain one. So we did our slip stitch, so round 1 we have a total of 6 stitches. So we're going to start it with round 2. In the next stitch you're going to do 2 single crochets. And continue doing 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. At the end of round 2 you'll have a total of 12 stitches. Alright, we have our 12 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of that round. Getting ready for the next rounds 3 through 6. It's just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So go ahead and do rounds 4 through 6 off camera. Keep doing 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You'll still have 12 stitches at the end. So I did rounds 3 through 6. I still have 12 stitches. This is with the bottom of the foot. So now we're going to make the ankle part. So we're going to end up doing 6 decreases. So into your next stitch, put your hook through, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 1 decrease. We'll do it again. Into the next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 2. Next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through, 3. Next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through, 4. Next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through, 5. Next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through. That's our 6 decreases. Now instead of 12 stitches, we have 6 stitches. And in round 8, we're going to do a single crochet and then a decrease. So in the next stitch, we're going to do a single crochet and then a decrease. So in the next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then again do a single crochet and then a decrease. So next stitch, single crochet, next stitch, we're going to do our decrease, so yarn over, pull through, and into the next stitch, put in, pull through all 3. Now instead of 6 stitches, we have 4 stitches. For round 9, we're going to do a single crochet, 2 single crochets in the next stitch to do an increase. So we're going to do in the next stitch, it's getting really hard to tell what is what since it's so tight up here. So into this next stitch right here, we're doing a single crochet. And then we're doing into this one over here, we're doing an increase of 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. We're going to do it again. We're going to do a single crochet, and then this last stitch here, we're doing an increase of 2 single crochets. So now instead of 4 stitches, now we have 6 stitches. Getting ready for round 10. Round 10, we're going to do a single crochet, an increase, and a single crochet, and then repeat that same sequence. So we're going to do a single crochet, an increase, and then a single crochet. We're going to repeat that sequence again from the beginning. So a single crochet, an increase, and a single crochet in the last stitch. And now instead of 6 stitches, we have 8. This is what it looks like so far. Starting to get wide again up here. So getting ready for round 11, we have a single crochet in the next 3 stitches and then an increase. So in the next stitch, we're going to do a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3 single crochets, and then an increase. And then repeat that again with 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. At the end of round 11, you have a total of 10 stitches. For round 12, we're going to do a single crochet in the next 2, an increase, and then a single crochet in the next 2. So we got single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 2 for an increase, single crochet, single crochet. Repeat that sequence one more time. It's going to be 2 single crochets, an increase, and 2 single crochets. At the end of round 12, you have a total of 12 stitches. For round 13, we're going to do a single crochet in 5 stitches and then do an increase. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're doing an increase. And 2. Repeat that sequence one more time. 5 single crochets and an increase. At the end of round 13, you'll have 14 stitches. For round 14, we're going to do a single crochet in the next 3, an increase, and then a single crochet in the next 3. So, single crochet in the next 3, 2, 3, increase of 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, 3. Repeat that same sequence again of 3 single crochets, an increase, and 3 single crochets. At the end of round 14, you have 16 stitches. So for round 15, you want to make sure that you have both your legs with you. First, we're going to start with the leg that we're working on, and you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. It's going to be a total of 16 stitches. 2, 3, 4, So I did my 16 stitches on my leg that I was working on. So it says that you can take any one of these single crochets, whichever one you want, doesn't matter. And you're going to put your hook in through the single crochet, and we're going to secure it with a single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, or we secured it with a slip stitch, not a single crochet. So once you have it secure, I'm going to do a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to continue doing the single crochets off camera, and you want to do your single crochets all the way around the rest of this first leg here so that you meet back to this middle point. I'll meet you guys right back here. These are the 2 legs attached right here in the middle with that single crochet, or I did it with a slip stitch. You could do it with a single crochet or a slip stitch, doesn't matter. So now for rounds 16 through 20, they want you to do just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So this stitch right here in the middle, you're going to take one and start your stitch right there, and do your single crochet, and then start your single crochets into the next leg. If you don't want to get confused on how many rounds you've done, just use a stitch marker in your first stitch, and you're going to keep putting 1 single crochet in each stitch around. You should have a total of 32 stitches, and you're going to do this for rounds 16 through 20 as you build up the main part of the body. I'll meet you guys back at the end of round 20. So this is my rounds 16 through 20, this section here, part of its body. I stopped off on the middle part exactly where we started when we attached the two legs together. So we're going to get started on round 21 together. Round 21, we're going to do 7 single crochets, 2 decreases, 13 single crochets, 2 decreases, and 4 single crochets. So we're going to start with 7 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now we're going to do 2 decreases. So in the next stitch, put through, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, put through, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 1 decrease. Let's do another decrease. So put in and pull through, put in, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our 2 decreases. Then we're going to do a single crochet in 13 stitches. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, and then we're going to do 2 more decreases. So the yarn over, put through, pull through all 3, another decrease, put through, pull through all 3. After that decrease, we're going to do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you should have a total of 28 stitches. This is what mine looks like so far. For rounds 22 to 23, you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So I'll meet you guys back at the end of round 23. You'll have 28 stitches in each stitch. So I finished rounds 22 and 23 with 28 stitches each round, or each stitch. So for round 24, you're going to do a single crochet in 5 stitches and then do a decrease. So we're going to do a single crochet in 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a decrease. So put in, pull through, put in, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's your decrease. And you're going to repeat that same sequence of 5 single crochets and then a decrease all the way around. At the end of round 24, you'll have 24 stitches. So we finished round 24 with 24 stitches. Round 25 is just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You'll still have 24 stitches. I'll meet you guys back for round 26. This is our round 25 with 1 single crochet in each stitch. So now we're going to do round 26. Round 26 is a single crochet in the next 2 stitches, a decrease, and 2 single crochets. So we do single crochet, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, single crochet. And that's your sequence. And you repeat that same sequence of single crochet, decrease, single crochet, single crochet. At the end of round 26, you'll have a total of 20 stitches. This is my round 26. So round 27 is just going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch around. At the end of round 27, you'll have 20 stitches. So for round 28, we're going to do 1 single crochet in 3 stitches and then a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, and then a decrease. And you're going to repeat that same sequence 3 more times. A single crochet in 3 stitches and then a decrease. And then while you're off camera, go ahead and do round 29. Round 29 is just going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So rounds 28 and 29 will both have 16 stitches total. Alright, so I finished my rounds 28 and 29 Both have 16 stitches total. Here's what we got going on. So round 30 is going to be a single crochet, a decrease, and a single crochet. So single crochet, decrease, single crochet. You'll repeat that 3 more times. At the end of round 30, you're going to have a total of 12 stitches. You're going to do a slip stitch into the first stitch of the round, and you're going to fasten it off. And I'll meet you guys back once I finish that. Alright, so we finished our round 30. This is the body. His feet, ankles, midsection is belly. The top here we have a total of 12 stitches. And then I left a little bit of a thread just so that we can thread on the head a little later. This is going to be the written pattern for the arms. I already made one of the arms off camera. This is one of his arms. So we're going to go ahead and make the next one on camera together. So we're going to grab that same blue yarn. And our purple hook. We're going to get started with a magic ring. So grab your yarn in your hand, wrap it around your fingers, make your X under the first, over the second. And then we're going to do a chain 1 and 4 single crochets into the magic ring. So we're going to chain 1 and then 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to pull this tight. We're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. And I'm going to do a chain 1. In round 2, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. And at the end of round 2, we're going to have 8 stitches. So we're doing 2 single crochets in each stitch. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This one right here, this is my chain 1 space. So going into that first single crochet, I'm going to do a slip stitch. And so we have 8 stitches for round 2. And then we're going to do rounds 3 through 5. You're just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. I'll meet you guys back at the end of round 5. You're going to have 8 stitches for rounds 3 through 5. I finished my rounds 3 through 5. We're going to do round 6. Round 6 is just 4 decreases. So into your next stitch, put your hook through. Next available stitch, put your hook through. Pull through all 3. Next stitch, pull through. Next stitch, pull through. All 3, that's 2. Next stitch, pull through. Next stitch, pull through. 3. And then next stitch, pull through. Next stitch, pull through. Pull through all 4, all 3. We finished that, so you should have a total of 4 stitches. Round 7 is just 1 single crochet in each stitch. So we should have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's round 7. For round 8, we're going to do an increase 4 times. So this is the main part of his hand, his wrist, and then we're going to start making the upper arm. So we're going to do an increase in each stitch, so 2 single crochets in each stitch. Alright, so now we have our 8 stitches again. So rounds 9 through 15 is just a single crochet in each stitch. You'll have 8 stitches in each stitch, and so you're going to do rounds 9 through 15. I'll meet you guys back at the end of round 15. Alright, so this was rounds 9 through 15. We went ahead and finished those off camera. I did a slip stitch and chain 1 to secure my yarn. I left just a little bit of a tail, not too much. I'm starting to run out of blue yarn and I still have to make the head. These are the 2 arms. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the head next. I'll meet you guys back in just a minute. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the head. This is the written pattern for the head. We're still using that same fluffy blue yarn and our purple hook. So to get started with the head, we're going to do a magic ring with 6 single crochets. So we'll wrap it around, over across the top, making that X, go under the first, over the second, twist around, and pull through. We're going to do a chain 1 and then do 6 single crochets. So once you have your 6 single crochets, pull it tight, slip stitch into that first stitch of the round, just like this. That's our round 1. For our round 2, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So into the next stitch, we're going to do 2 single crochets. Keep doing 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. At the end of round 2, you'll have 12 stitches. When we finish with round 2, we have a total of 12 stitches. We're going to go ahead and get started with round 3. It's going to be a single crochet in the next stitch and then an increase. So round 3, we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase with 2 single crochets in one stitch. You're going to repeat that sequence 5 more times for a total of 6 times. At the end of round 3, you'll have a total of 18 stitches. So this is round 3. We have 18 stitches. You're going to do rounds 4 through 6. It's just going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch for 18 stitches total. I'll meet you guys back at the end of round 6. So we did rounds 4 through 6. I have 18 stitches. This is kind of the top of the head of the dinosaur. Round 7, we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, an increase, and then a single crochet. So we're going to do a single crochet, an increase with 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and then a single crochet again. I'm going to repeat that same sequence 5 more times. So single crochet, increase, single crochet. At the end of round 7, you'll have a total of 24 stitches. We finished round 7. We have 24 stitches. We're going to do rounds 8 through 9. That's just going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you'll have a total of 24 stitches at the ends of round 8 and 9. I'll meet you guys back. Alright, so we finished rounds 8 and 9. This is what we have so far. I have a total of 24 stitches around. We're going to do round 10. Round 10 is going to be a single crochet in the next 3 and then an increase. So we'll do a single crochet in the next 3, 2, 3, and then an increase of 2 single crochets in one stitch. So 1 and 2. You're going to repeat that sequence 5 more times for a total of 6 times. At the end of round 10, you'll have 30 stitches. While you're gone, go ahead and do a round 11. Round 11 is just going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you'll also have 30 stitches. So I'll meet you back at the end of round 11. So we finished rounds 10 and 11. You can start seeing the form of his snout to his head. We're going to get started with round 12. Round 12 is a single crochet in the next 3 and then a decrease. So we're going to do a single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to do our decrease. In a decrease, we're going in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3. And then we're going to do 3 single crochets and then a decrease again. Repeat that same sequence a total of 6 times for 24 stitches around. After you're done with round 12, go ahead and do round 13. Round 13 is 1 single crochet in each stitch around with 24 stitches. I'll meet you guys back at the end of round 13. So we did rounds 12 and 13. So we're going to get started on round 14. Round 14 is a single crochet in the next stitch, a decrease, and then a single crochet. So we're going to do a single crochet, a decrease, so into the next stitch, pull through, into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then a single crochet. And then again the same sequence, a single crochet, a decrease, and a single crochet. You're going to go ahead and repeat that 4 more times. At the end of round 14, you'll have a total of 18 stitches. Go ahead and do rounds 15 as well. Round 15 is just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So at the end of rounds 14 and 15, you'll have 18 stitches. So we finish rounds 14 and 15. We're almost to the point where you can stuff and shape the head. So round 16, you're going to do a single crochet and then a decrease. So a single crochet and then a decrease. Repeat that same sequence 6 times. At the end of round 16, you'll have a total of 12 stitches. Go ahead and fill the head off camera with your stuffing, and I'll meet you guys back. So I finished round 16 and I stuffed the head. This is what I have it looks from the side. Round 17, you're just doing decreases. So we're just going to do a decrease until the hole is closed up. I'll meet you guys back when I finish off the head. So this is my finished head. I just kept doing decreases until the hole was closed up. Once the hole was closed up, I put my hook through a stitch here on this side and a stitch on the other side, pulled through with a slip stitch, and then secured it with a chain 1, and then just pulled it through. The next thing that we're going to get started on is making his nostrils, which is pretty simple. It's going to be a little quick one, so we're going to go ahead and get started with making those nostrils. You still need the blue yarn and your purple hook, and give me just a second. So we're going to go make the nostrils. We're going to do a magic ring. Now we have our magic ring. We're going to do a chain 1 and then do 5 single crochets inside the magic ring. Now we have our 5 single crochets. You're going to pull it tight, and we're going to slip stitch into that chain 1 space, and then do a chain 1 and cut. And that's going to be one of our other nostrils. I made the other one off camera. And this is his other nostril. So since we finished the nostrils, we're going to get started on the tail. We're still using the same blue yarn with the purple hook. This is the written pattern for the tail. Let's get started. So getting started with the tail, we're making a magic ring. And we're going to do 4 single crochets into the magic circle this time. So we finish the 4, pull it tight. Slip stitch into the first stitch of that round. And for round 2, we're going to do a single crochet in each stitch around. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So the round 2 we have 4 stitches. For round 3 we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase, and we're going to have 6 stitches. So we do a single crochet, an increase, single crochet, and then an increase. We have a total of 8 stitches for round 3. Round 4 you're going to do a single crochet in 3 stitches and then an increase. So we do a single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and then we'll do an increase. Single 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. So at the end of round 3 or round 4 you're going to have a total of 10 stitches. Alright, so starting the tail, we're going to make a magic ring. We're going to do 4 single crochets into the magic ring. We'll get our 4 single crochets, pull this tight, slip stitch into the first stitch of the round, then we're going to do 2 single crochets, or 1 for round 2 we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For round 3 it's going to be a single crochet and then an increase. A single crochet, an increase. and then a single crochet, and an increase. At the end of round 3 we have 6 stitches. And for round 4 we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For round 5, we're going to do two single crochets in each stitch all the way around. You'll have 12 stitches at the end of round 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For rounds 6 through 8, you're just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. You'll have a total of 12 stitches for round 6 through 8. I'll meet you guys back at the round 8. Once you finish round 8, make sure you do a slip stitch and chain 1 and cut. I'll meet you guys back. So this is the finished tail. Left a little bit of a tail, did a chain 1 and cut. So the next thing is the round tail spikes. They're pretty simple, easy, quick to make. You're going to make one that's going to be pink and one that's going to be blue, or one that's pink and one that's yellow. I made one off camera. I'm going to show you here. This is the yellow one that I made off camera. It's quite small. We're going to go ahead and make the pink one together. So we got our pink yarn and our blue hook instead of our purple one. We got a blue one. So with our pink one, we're going to with our pink yarn, we're going to do a magic circle. And then 4 single crochets into the magic circle. Tighten that down. Slip stitch into the first stitch of that circle. I'm going to do a chain 1 here. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. We have our 4 single crochets. We're going to slip stitch into that first stitch of the round and then do a chain 1 and cut. Alright, so this is the pink and the yellow round tail spike. Next thing we're going to make is the spine spikes. I made most of them off camera. I'm going to show you how to do one on camera because they're all the same. So we're going to make the pink one. So we're making the spine spikes. So you're going to make 2 green, yellow, and purple ones, and you're going to make just 1 pink one. So I'm going to show you how to do the pink one on camera. I've already done the green, yellow, and pink. So go ahead and grab your pink yarn. Each of the spikes are made the same way. Alright, we got our pink yarn set up now. We're going to start off with a magic ring with 4 single crochets. Got our 4 single crochets. Slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. So we did our slip stitch. Now we're going to do a chain 1. For round 2 of the spine spike, we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase. So we're going to do a single crochet, an increase, a single crochet, and then an increase. Round 3 is going to be a single crochet, an increase, and a single crochet. So, single crochet, increase, single crochet. You're going to repeat that same sequence of a single crochet, increase, and single crochet again. At the end of round 3, you'll have a total of 8 stitches. For round 4, we're going to do a single crochet and 3 stitches and then an increase. So we do a single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and then an increase. Repeat that sequence one more time. At the end of round 4, you'll have a total of 10 stitches. So for round 5, we're going to do a single crochet in the next 2, an increase, and then a single crochet in the next 2. So a single crochet, single crochet, increase, single crochet, single crochet. Repeat that same sequence again. At the end of round 5, you'll have a total of 12 stitches. Round 6 is just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. At the end of round 6, you'll have 12 stitches. Go ahead and do your slip stitch with your chain 1 and cut, and then you're going to make the rest of the spikes off camera, and I'll meet you guys back at the end. So this is what they show on the diagram for putting the little guy together. So I'm going to start off with his face. So I'm going to take his head. You grab your orange needle and your black thread. Figure out where you think his nose is and where you want his eyes to be. Alright, so we finished her up. I added some little pink cheeks. I thought it would look nice. So here I folded the arms flat and then just stitched them, weave stitched the arms onto the body. Same here. I folded the body flat and stitched it straight onto the head. This is what the belly is. This is what the back looks like. I didn't use all the spikes because I felt like it was too many. And most of the time while I display her, she's going to be laying down like this, so I didn't want another spike here touching this one. Yep. This one wasn't too bad. I didn't have any issues with the pattern. Pattern came out really well, didn't run out of any yarn. Comes with a lot of everything that you need, and out of all the loops and threads kit, this is one of the better ones. So I appreciate you guys watching, and let me know if there's any more kits that you would like to see in the comments below. See you guys in a couple of weeks.